Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since I've done an update to let you know what's going on. I haven't done a lot of posting over the last 18-20 months, except for a little flurry of activity recently to see if I can't not get my channel demonetized, but that didn't work, but that's okay. Life happens, and that's kind of the case with me. I've had some things going on I think I'd like to give you a little bit of an update on. So last year in about January, I ended up switching to primary care docs, and the process of that, doing some laboratory tests, revealed that there was some troubling stuff going on with my blood. Started seeing some specialists, ended up about mid-year last year in July, being diagnosed with liver disease and some very significant scarring that's occurred. Now, I've never drank alcohol, so how do you get liver disease? Well, fatty liver, and even though I've been I'm a little portly, but not grossly obese, but yet it was enough that it's been going on probably 30 years, so it did a lot of damage. So I'm in the process of trying to get that healed and trying to avoid a liver transplant. In the meantime, last year during Easter Jeep Safari, which is April of last year, I woke up with excruciating pain going down my left leg. Couldn't stand, couldn't sit, couldn't walk, couldn't do much of anything. And as it turned out, to make a long story short, after some doing a lot of rollering and then a lot of physical therapy, it seemed like it was that IT band was inflamed, got some tendonitis. And it started working its way down to my ankle, and that was a red flag that something else was going on. And I went to see a spinal specialist here this spring, so I lived with that for about a year, and found out that sometime in my youth I fractured my L5 in my lower back, the lumbar region, and it was disintegrating and collapsing, and the disc was gone, and it was collapsing in on that nerve bundle that went out that left side. So here on the mid-July of 24, I underwent 2 surgeries. First, they went in the front and they decompressed the spine, and where that disc was gone, they put in a cage and inserted it permanently in there. And inside that cage, they put a compound of cadaver bone and my own bone, kind of ground up with a medium that was supposed to promote growth. And with that growth, hopefully in about 9 to 12 months, there'll be bone there that'll then fuse my L5 and my S1 together. So once again, it's a 9 to 12 month recovery. But to make sure that thing stays stable, a couple of days after that surgery, they went in the back and put in 2 rods and 4 titanium screws to be able to hold that all in place. So I've had my post-op and come up on my 6 weeks here at the end of the month. And right now, no bending, no lifting, no twisting. So a lot of either laying down or walking with a back brace on is okay. And so that's kind of been my life here for the last 6 weeks. Haven't been working. So for the future, what am I planning on? Well, I've got 800 miles of the Appalachian Trail to finish. That's why this channel actually started, was for hiking, to document that for my grandkids. And I ended up getting a much larger 4,000 member family watching that, along with some some off-roading type stuff, since I live out here in Colorado now, having moved from Florida. So by July 15th of next year, which corresponds to the start of the hiking season for the Colorado Trail, I should be cleared to be able to resume my normal life and activities. So my goal is in 2025 to do the Colorado Trail, do a through hike of that. And hopefully maybe by March I can do some smaller overnighters to be able to kind of start getting ready for that. I made a big mistake on the Appalachian Trail in 2016, is that I kind of went with the philosophy of I'll get in shape on the trail, so I'll do 8 miles a day and get in shape. Well, the 8 miles a day went 2 months. Didn't really work. And as a result, because I needed to get the weight down, I was okay with the calorie deficit because I'd like to see the weight coming down, but that put me in a situation where I got very unhealthy, which then took me off the trail in the Shenandoahs after 934 miles. I went back out the next year, still not totally healed and health-wise, and ended up tearing an Achilles tendon about 450 miles in. It actually happened in New Jersey. Got off in New York, so I've got 800 miles to finish that trail, so that won't happen until 2026. Can you believe it? 10 years after I started the channel and 10 years from starting the trail, I'll go back and hopefully finish up that last 800 miles. In the meantime, though, the Colorado Trail here is calling my name. I've hiked some segments of it. I've hiked segments 4, 5, 6 east, 6 west. Jump over to Tennessee Pass and went down, so I think that's maybe 8, 9, and 10. So I've hiked some of those segments, and I love the trail out here. Love the vistas. Love the altitude doesn't seem to have bothered me very much, which is a blessing because it gets some people. But anyway, have that as my I guess my long-term goal. Short-term goal is to actually try and get in better shape and actually get ready for the trail this time, and not carry forward the philosophy of I'll let the trail get me in shape, because at 66 now I can't do that. It's not gonna happen. I'll need to. Plus I've actually lost about 15 pounds from the surgery. Most of it feels like muscle, unfortunately, which means I need to get that back on again. So anyway, I'll continue to post the videos here and there when I can. A lot of it's kind of honestly kind of like overlanding gear videos, equipment videos, things like that, which maybe half the audience doesn't care for because they're hikers. And but anyway, just rest assured that I'm an outdoorsman. I like to do it all. I like to even get into some hot tent camping and do some ASMR videos of that. So anyway, until next time, let me wish everybody good health and happy trails, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.